Hey baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading. This one's going to be all about what makes you so fierce. So this should be a really fun and enlightening reading, and I'm so glad you all are here today. I hope each one of you is doing well. All right, so as you see before you, there are three cards. These are going to be your psychic linking objects. Now, I'm going to be pulling as I go today, and I will insert a little video for those of you who need more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there may be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess.
Hey, group one, all of you that selected honey. This is going to be your reading all about what makes you so fierce. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So let me get all my cards here. I'm being guided to this deck. Let's do this little one first. Tell me all about why my group one is so fierce. What makes honey? Are y'all honeys? I'm seeing a honeysuckle. Okay, these two just shot out. So we have empath and black square. Oh, y'all know when to block people out. Like, you know when something's off. Like, you know, you can feel it. I think you have a very sweet energy. I think you have a very endearing energy. People want to get your attention, okay? And they mistake you all the time for cute, for sweet. Oh, you're so giving. Ah, they think you can be a doormat. Are they wrong? You're a powerful empath. You can feel someone out, and even though you know someone's no good, you're still very sweet to them until they cross you. It's like you give people the benefit of the doubt, but you know, and you're like, I'm never wrong, but I treat them like I would other people until I can't anymore. We have exploring. Far off lands are awaiting. 33. You may be a master number 33, but there's definitely this energy of like, it's so interesting because you have this very sweet energy, but your fierceness is based on this empathic gift. Because, and I don't use this term often because I don't think the term really captures what it means. If you feel like an old soul, and what I mean by this, a wise soul, someone who really knows, right? Someone who really knows quite a bit. I'm going to kind of, can you guys see the cards better? Like this. Oops, my water spilled. I'm so chaotic. Are you guys a little chaotic too? That's okay. That's okay. I hope you guys can see the cards a bit better. Okay, let's pull some more cards here. I think part of your fierceness is you don't fall apart in chaos. See, there's a storm here. I don't think you fall apart in stress. I don't think much really gets at you. You know, it just feels like you know how to calm a restless soul. And that restless soul may be your own because we have this wandering, exploring energy. I feel like people who feel like they probably know you probably don't know this most fierce part of you because they've never had to see it. But those who have seen it are, I want to say, awestruck by how fierce you are. When it comes to like your family, your beliefs, the things that are important to you, don't cross me. Don't make me show you how fierce I can be, because I'm all sweet and stuff and we can get along even though I think you're probably not a good person. I'm still going to be kind to you because you're not going to change me. Just because you have some shit going on with you doesn't mean that I'm going to change who I am, because you're wise that way. You're wise that way. But the truth is you can be scary fierce. And I think that shocks people. We have guardian angel, count on my protection. You're very protective, of the people in your life, of your peace, of your energy. I feel like um, you don't take any business, and you don't take fake apologies well at all. And people will try to fool you, and often they are surprised. You will call out a fake ass bitch all day long because you're not fake. And what I mean is that when you feel someone's off, you don't necessarily hide it, but you will be polite. You're not gonna be mean to someone. We have complexity, Freya. Yeah, you're complex. Like most people are. But most people don't see your complexity. You get underestimated, and let them. Let them underestimate you. It's the best possible place to be. An underestimated person can come out of nowhere and excel in such a way that it leaves people, I want to use the word gobsmacked. Okay, you gobsmack people. And I don't use that term. That's a whole other term that I'm not really familiar with. But I think you catch people off guard. We have dear woman, retribution. Yeah, listen. Do not mess with my kids. Do not mess with my family. Don't mess with me, because the black square is going to come out. The powerful empath is going to come out, because you know things about people. One of those things is that you know how to hurt them. You do. You feel it when you meet people. You feel people's weaknesses. That's what people don't understand about you. You're so sweet to people because you know what hurts them. You can feel it in your bones. Part of your fierceness is your restraint with people. We have beauty. And you're very beautiful. You're very cute. You're very pretty. You're easy on the eyes. And you're sweet. Or you're kind. Or you have this compassionate. You do things for people. You're a giver. Okay? And I think sometimes people think you might be dumb because you're so sweet and compassionate, some of you guys. And boy, are they wrong, right? I think you know how to play the game. And I think it doesn't bother you because in the end, you're going to shock the hell out of everyone. You're like, it's fine. I've been doing this my whole life. So get ready. Get ready to be shocked and awed by me, okay? Shocked and awed by who I am. And I feel like you catch people so off guard that it scares them, okay? Let's get some more energy here. And that's your fierceness, because they see honey, sweetness, compassion, because you do have compassion for people because you feel their pain, like you feel their weaknesses and their vulnerabilities, and you have this like little angelic energy, but behind that is a fierce energy. And I feel like it's like this because you've had people take advantage of you. You've had people walk all over you. And you're just like, okay, I've had those experiences and I'm done. I'm so done. So you have very strong boundaries. If you don't, you're learning how to have them. We're going to take these 3 cards. Okay, that's all for that deck. Let's put that here. Okay, we have caregiver, generous, selfless, protective, optimistic, quick to forgive, humble, stable, reliable, structured, proactive, caring, compassion. I feel the Morgan here too with the horse. I always feel her with horses. Okay. You're a caregiver. You may be a nurse. You may be a mother and a nurse. You may be in the medical field. You may be a teacher. You may be a counselor. You may, in some way, do something where you do massage or you do some kind of healing modality, or you may in some way take care of people. You're a nurturer. You may be a Cancer. You may be a Taurus. I feel Earth Mama, Earth Papa energy. You may be an animal lover. You may have lots of animals or one animal you super just love, love, love. You may have horses or were raised around animals or a ranch or um, a, a horse farm or a ranch farm, or you may have had a horse as a child. Um, and a gambler. Okay, you're confident, thrill seeker, bold and daring, enjoys risks, calculating, cool and collected, lucky, lives life to the fullest, adventurous. I'm feeling the adventure here. I think, like I'm seeing mountains, I'm seeing like boldness when it comes to like, you like to live life to the fullest. Okay. I feel like you enjoy nature and you may be connected to herbalism in some kind of way or food. You may be a wonderful cook. You may make cookies or you may cook for other people and bring them food. There's just this essence of your energy that's very much like, I want to nurture, I want to help, I want to make people better, I want to help them feel better, because you feel such intense energy from people of like their pain and stuff. And I think you have a heart for people who are scapegoated. I think you have a heart for these people. Here's the problem is that sometimes there is a lot of toxic energy around people who are scapegoated. I say this as someone who, has been in the situation. So you've learned that to help people in this situation, to help people who are kind of been cast out. Okay. Some people in the situation, they could have addiction issues. They could have like a lot of just mental issues, etc. And you've had to learn how to have boundaries because part of you wants to give so deeply to people like this. And I think you have a heart for them. I'm seeing like Mother Mary. I'm seeing the Stella Martis. I'm not saying that right, but that's Maris, the Stella Maris. Um, I'm seeing a lot of like bright light in the crown chakra. You're a healer. Okay. You have definitely strong healing energy. And I feel like people don't realize you're healing them. That's what a badass healer you are. Like they have no idea you're healing them. I feel like if you're in the medical field or the actual like healing modality field, whatever it is, I feel like you heal in such a way. Some of you guys have healing touch, so people are aware. They're kind of freaked out by it. Like when you touch them, they feel the energy and they're like, "Ooh." For others, like they're surprised um, by how you heal, okay? Because it's done in such a like humorous way, in such a lighthearted way. But you're definitely a giver. But do not cross my boundaries. Do not come for me. Do not come from my family. Do not come in any way, shape, or form um, out of boundaries because you're going to get hurt. And I think it's because you give so much. You've had to become fierce. I think you've had to become loyal to yourself and what's important and loyal to your boundaries. Um, and I feel like there's this energy about you where there's a lot of angelic energy. I think you're very protected by angels or a goddess. Um, it could be a god form, but I feel a lot of divine feminine energy here. Of course, we have the dark feminine oracle deck here. You may also be Freya may be important to you. She may be a goddess you've worked with or whatnot. We have the devil here. Okay. Tell me more about this devil energy. Why is the devil here? Okay, we have the lovers and the Eight of Pentacles here. Let's see these cards. Let's get a couple more here. Tell me more about... Aha! Oh, you're a smexy mama. Papa. You're a smexy person. Okay. And I feel like... I feel like some people don't know this about you. Okay. I feel like you've also had to overcome your own like toxicity, your own, you know, addictions even. You've had your own struggles. You've had to work through them. But you got hot mama, hot daddy, hot person energy for sure. I think you are such a positive healer and such a powerful healer because you've had to learn to love yourself. You've had to grow in self-knowledge. And with that, you've learned how to love people more deeply. You're fierce because you're wanted. I mean, people want you. They want this honey. Um, and as you can see here in this particular card, there's bees. I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's bees here. There's bees all around her. Like bees to honey. Like there's an attraction energy here. You're very attractive. To and they're attracted to the sweetness. They're attracted to this giving nature. They're attracted to the nurturing. And some people get confused with your healing energy, your compassionate energy, and niceness, kindness, and the attention you give them, and romantic attention. I think people get very confused. And you may have had problems with this in your life, where things get kind of like, you get caught out of left field. I feel like the power of your attraction is a glow up from within outward. It's like someone who has healed themselves. We have an Ace of Cups here. Someone who has healed themselves, and in that can offer powerful healing energy. The Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. I feel like there have been people who have lied to you and betrayed you with this devil energy. And this could be in the area of love. And it feels like you've had to really learn yourself and recover. And this is part of where the fierce energy really takes off. You've had to learn to protect yourself and to protect your own. You've had to learn to set up boundaries. And the thing is, you didn't become bitter by this. Bitterness did not set in for you like it would other people. You didn't let what happened to you change you. You let it help you grow more wise. And that's what you've done. So you've kept the same compassionate, kind, and to some degree, even more compassionate and kind than you were soul, who is wiser and probably even a more effective healer than before. You're so fierce. And I feel like because of this, especially in the area of like your career, I feel like people want to help you. When it comes to money, people want to offer you um, opportunity. Also in love as well. And I do think people really at times misunderstand you. I think people, you may be a Libra, they may mistake your kindness for flirting. But I do think, like, if you have patients or clients or whatever, sometimes they get confused about your relationship. This particular card wants to come out, so I have to get this particular card here. And we have the Two of Wands here. And see, in this card, I feel like you literally have, I'm reading this intuitively, but you can see the spirit here coming down with a puff of smoke into the crown chakra. I feel like you are divinely led. And you know, like I said in the beginning of this reading, you know who is for you and who isn't. You know who doesn't have good intentions. And you're just so compassionate anyway. And I feel like for some of you, it's because you were once there. You know what it's like to be in that situation where life has been so cruel and you have had to recover from so much. It makes you a badass. It makes you a warrior and it makes you very fierce. In many ways, you are a fierce healer, but you heal in ways that some people have no idea you're healing them until they are healing. And they're like, wow, I'm getting better. Or, hey, talking to you has really helped me get some clarity. And you may not even realize you're doing it. It's just a natural thing, it seems to be for you. And I do feel like there's this energy of as long as you stay connected and divinely guided, as long as you allow those things to come through, you're going to see more and more offers around money and around love and friendship. The universe wants to give to you. I'll say that right now. The universe wants to give to you because you're unafraid to give, even if you feel someone may not have good intentions. Because I feel like you know how to kind of like cut it off. And you know that sometimes broken people come off as not having good intentions. They come off as very self-seeking because they've had to be to survive, right? You have a beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. All right. And you've managed to not allow the negative things that have occurred in your life, the times that you've been taken for granted or taken advantage of, to change this. In fact, you've allowed it to help your light shine more brightly. And that makes you so fierce because you're really untouchable. People can't fuck with you, and you're incredibly strong. And a lot of people don't know how to be that in the world right now. They don't know how to be that person. And so you're kind of like, well, you're a leader, you're a mentor. And I feel like you may not realize that. A lot of people look to you, especially when they know what you've been through. All right. Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and enlightening reading. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did and you're not subscribed, I hope you will. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you, beautiful, magical baddies, on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the fire. This is going to be your reading all about what makes you so fierce. I would say you might be a fire sign. So you might be an Aries, Sag, Leo, or you may have that very powerfully in your chart. So let's get some energy here. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so let's get into it. Tell me about group two. What makes group two so fierce? What makes group two so fierce? I think there is a wildness about you. I do. I think there is a level of creativity here. There's also like a wild heart energy. Oh, we have three. Oh, we had four. Okay, I'll take them. I'll take all four. All right, tell me about it. We have Starseed or Gemini energy here. We have snack, yum. Somebody thinks you're a snack. We have tinfoil hat. You have outside the norm ideas or religion or philosophy, or you're just very creative. We have podcasts, blah, blah, blah. You may be online, or you just may like to talk a lot, or you may be a conspiracy theorist. I don't want to put it together because of the algorithm. But let's get into it. Let's see here. Can you guys see them better like this? Like that? Okay. I'm going to try it that way. I've moved my table. You guys may not realize it, but I've moved my table a little bit. I don't know if I can do them that way. We're going to do it like this. I'm sorry. Let's do it like this. I think I have more room that way. Anyway, I've moved my table around. So I'm trying to figure out the best view, and I have the camera in a different way. Like it's completely different. So anyway, let's get some more energy. Let's talk about this. I feel like people like being around you. I think you're very entertaining to be around. I think you have really interesting ideas that people like to hear. People like your stories. Like if people have a party, they want you to come because they know it'll be interesting. And if people know you're coming like to a get together or a party, they like want to be there. You may be the favorite like sibling, or you may be like the favorite friend, something like that. We have imagination beyond limits. Yeah, there's that creative energy. We have true love. Your love is here to stay. I think um I think people fall in love with you. I do. I think you're fierce because, first of all, you're hot. You're a hottie, okay? Some of y'all got a body, yaddy, yaddy, okay? And people think about that like when they're talking to you. And that may kind of be like, oh, I don't like that. Well, I'm just telling you, okay? This is why you're fierce. And this is why you're fierce, okay? And I do feel like you're very like spiritual to a degree, but it may be like it may manifest in not a witchy way, or it could, but more of a like new consciousness way, like expanded consciousness. We have strength here. There's Leo energy poking out. We have Cat here as well. So Leo energy, Gemini energy, for sure. I feel some Sag here as well. Tell me more. I feel Jupiter. Sag in Jupiter. Jupiter and Sagittarius energy, which could make you very lucky. I do think like you're a boundary pusher to different degrees. When people tell you no, like when it comes to opportunity, you don't take a no. It's more like, how can I make this happen? Um, I feel like when it comes to your goals and things like that, you really are a go-getter to a degree. You may be a workaholic when it comes to something you really love. You may strive at your craft. There may be something about your voice or singing or talking or writing or playing music or artistry here. There's some kind of expression. But people want your attention. We have abundance here with Demeter. Um, there is an abundant energy here. Some of you have a luxurious energy that makes people want to be around you. I think you can be very classy in your hotness, right? Because some of you guys, because I'm pulling on a more sophisticated energy too, um, like an intellect. Um, we may have a Gemini energy here, where that, and you may not be a Gemini, but you may have this energy where um, like you have this more sophisticated energy of intellect, and you have this wicked cool hotness and this incredible personality that kind of comes together, and it creates this very fierce person. And I think it's because you're authentic. I think it's because you're authentic. Sorry, I got something in my throat and I had to cough. I feel like I feel like people have a hard time probably approaching you or talking to you, or there's something about your manner that can be intimidating. This isn't just fire, it's fire with glitter. It's glittery fire. Like it's a show stopping fire. Um, and I feel like you have a way of like stopping people in their tracks. Um, you can be very striking. And we have courage here, which to me is another um, Leo energy, another fiery energy here. So um, I feel like you are bold, you are confident. All of these things when you need to be. It doesn't mean you always feel this way. And I think that even when people like approach you and tell you like how talented you are or how attractive you are, I feel like you're like, I don't know if I believe you. It's like you have confidence on a, I don't know, like a larger platform or scale. But interpersonally, you don't necessarily reflect that. And I think that catches people off guard too. So it's interesting. And it just means like you're a person. You have vulnerabilities. And I feel like with your personal relationships, you're not afraid to express your vulnerabilities. And I feel like people find that to be impressive. Um, you're so authentic in who you are. And I feel like you're becoming more and more authentic. And I do feel like people have a hard time talking to you. Um, and I feel it. We have Weaver in reverse. I'm really not taking reversals, so but I do feel like this speaks of people who try to take advantage of you. Like people try to, well, people talk about you, spreads false gossip. I think people like to talk shit on you. I think you're the kind of person that people like to talk about because you're smart, you're attractive, you got game. People like to be around you. You could be the life of the party. Sometimes, you know, for some of you, you're learning how to control that energy a bit. You have some interesting hobbies. People like to hear you talk. You know, there's all sorts of things here. And people like to talk about you because you're like sun energy. And for some people, that's very threatening. And if you can't be it, then you talk about it, right? And I feel like there are people that do this that are very, you make people feel, some people feel insecure. is what I'm trying to get at. Long way around that. You make people feel insecure. I don't think you mean to. I don't think it's something like I want to make people feel insecure and small. I don't think you mean to. I think it's just your energy can be so big. It can be so loud. It can be so grand. And I do think you have confidence, but I think you're humble. And I think you know where you came from, and that throws people off. We have, let's see, I'm reading this perfectionist card. This never feeling good enough. I feel like sometimes you have this energy of never feeling good enough. And I feel like this is coming from like trauma if you have this. So part of the reason why you shine so brightly, many of you, is because you've been so far in darkness. Your trauma is so, if you have this, is so dark. And I'm not going to talk about that. That's not what this reading is about. But part of your fierceness is because you've had courage and strength and bravery and fortitude to overcome it. And so people are threatened by your shine because, like, this is soul deep shit. This is like, I've had to overcome shit that you would not even understand. My fire is glitter, bitch, because I went to war, and this is like a medal of honor. My fire glitters because, bitch, it's a medal of honor on my fire that I wear. You know, I have been through so much. So, and you can't help but shine. I hear people like say show off and things like that. And I just feel like you're not a show off. You're really not. You're just being you. When people see someone beginning to truly shine and be fierce in their life and be unapologetic, and I feel that here. I feel like you're not apologizing for your weaknesses, nor your strengths, nor your shine. People don't know what you've been through and they don't understand. And you're just being you. And that's the truth. And people judge that because they can't do what you did. They would never be able to do that. And they don't understand it. They don't understand you. They don't understand that kind of pain and overcoming. And some of you guys have to overcome every day. It's a daily thing. It's not a weekly thing or a once in a lifetime thing. It is absolutely a daily thing. So it's big, bold energy. Then we have Dylan. I can't pronounce this. It feels like there's a lot of people who pretend to know you. They pretend to know you and they don't really. They pretend to be your friend and they don't. They're not really your friend, and they talk. You have a lot of people around you who talk gossip about you. And your fierceness is you already know. You already know that people talk about you. And they're so lame that they think you don't know. You do. You know. Persona. Systemic, intentional efforts. Inclusive, empathic, memorable. Protective facade. Good public image. Suitable for society. Mystery. That's you. You are the main character. I haven't said that in a while. You are the main character in the story, and the people talking about you are just they're just the NPCs. They're just doing their job. They're just talking about you for you to do the missions. You know, the little quests. It's really kind of meaningless, really. And I feel like they don't understand that the more they talk about you, the more you shine. The more people can see your light. Because you have a very bright light. And some of you guys are meant to be known. Like you're meant to be out there being seen. Um, you're meant to be among the people, being seen, like on a stage by people. I don't say that kind of stuff, often, and I feel like it may not be for all of you, and it's lesser to a degree to some and more to others. And it may be your products, your business, you may write a book. It's just different for different people. Okay, let's get some tarot here. Tell me more about my group too. I keep feeling Sag energy. I feel like you're super creative. You're super creative. And I feel like that luck is going to turn for you. We have the Three of Scepters. Luck is going to turn for you. And I feel like you've done a lot of work to get ready for this. And it's almost like as you've done the work, these people have come for you. The Nine of Knives, the Nine of Swords. They've come for you. And during the time when people came for you, you may have really struggled. You may have struggled with anxiety. You may have struggled with illness. You may have struggled with money or finding your footing. But there definitely is a struggle here. And we have the Sun. There you are. Boom. But it didn't dim your shine at all. That's why you're so fierce. They cannot get you. They cannot knock you off your hustle. They can't bring you down. No matter what they do, they can't bring you down. They sure would like to. Some of you may be witchy. Okay, if you are, there may have been castings on you where people were trying to take you out, to take you down a notch, to stop your destiny, to block you out of jealousy. And I feel like you may have gone through a time, but you're shining brightly. And don't come for me, bitch. See that skull in the sun there? Don't come for me. You don't know me like that. You don't come for me. There's a fierceness here, like rising. Judgment. Don't come for me, bitch. Don't do it. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. And I hear Queen of Skulls. You don't want to do this. Because you're a badass. You are. And I feel like you give people a lot of benefit of the doubt. And you notice in the Judgment card, look at all this fire. It's a fiery judgment. When people come to you or come for you, it's like, I feel like you give people the benefit of the doubt, but you are the queen or the king or the royalty here of skulls. Like, when you have to step out of your sunlight energy, because here we have this horned being here. When you have to do that, all hell breaks loose. Because you are like a fire. You are like flames when you come for someone. It is destructive. Because, when you get too much sun, it burns. Right? You can get sun poisoning. Fire, well, it destroys. The Five of Skulls here. It destroys the Ten of Grails. It destroys happiness. Whatever satisfaction anyone got by coming for you, it's almost like you transmute it. You take it from them and you convert it to your happiness. It's like when you have to come for someone, you end up being a happier person. Because number one, you have found out the truth about someone, usually close to you. And it's like I'm seeing like cups cleared. Even though this is the Ten of Grails, I'm seeing like cups cleared off the table. Well, the Grails are cups. So I'm seeing like the cups are just knocked off the table. Any fakeness is removed. Like anybody who has faked happiness or connection with you, you have zero tolerance for it. Because you are the sun, and if you get too close to me and you violate my boundaries, I will absolutely burn you. And there won't be any connection. With those cups clearing, like I'm seeing someone take their hand and just clear a table of cups. And I feel like you will cut them off. There will be no connection at all. Like you will ghost them, you will cut them off. And it's almost like I don't feel like I owe you closure. I don't owe you shit. We're done kind of energy. Um, so you don't have a problem with that. You don't have a problem with like ghosting a bitch or telling a bitch like we're through. I don't know who you thought you were talking to, but you're talking to me. And I do think you're very loyal. So when someone, you know, talks shit on you, someone close to you talks shit on you and you find out about it, or they come for one of your loved ones or your business or whatever, and you find out, you you go for the jugular, you burn it to the ground, and you clear all the cups. Okay? Because you are about being happy. You are about having good connections, people you can trust, because people can trust you. You're loyal. You really are. And I feel like you're loyal because you've had to learn how to be loyal to yourself because of what you've been through. So when you're loyal to someone, when you bring someone in your circle and you're loyal to them and they turn out to being a lying ass bitch, I feel like all bets are off. And I will clear you from my kingdom and you will never return. You'll be banished forever. Okay, and I have walking staff, support, encouragement. I feel like for you, I think you're very supportive. This is what you look for. And you've learned to look for this because it's a telltale sign of an untrustworthy bitch, okay? Uh, you give to them, they give to you. You support them, they support you. You encourage them, they encourage you. If you don't get that, then it's done. And you give people chances. And you also understand that people have money, people don't. People have trauma, people don't. Like you put all that in a bowl and understand how people are. Um, but in the end, you will walk away from someone who isn't loyal, isn't going to develop a real relationship with you. You'll walk away from that. Okay, give me some more energy here for my breakthrough. You're just, when it comes to relationships, you are fierce because those in your life, they're your family. They're your tribe. They're you would you would go hide bodies with them like, and no questions asked. Like they are, you're down for them. 100. And if someone isn't that way with you, a lot of times you get hurt when you find out people aren't as down as you are. Um, and I got to tell you, being that down for other people who don't deserve it is a issue at times, and you have to deal with that. Only give that kind of loyalty to people who truly deserve it, okay, who have shown that to you. Earthworm, clarity, rumination. I think a lot of people sit and talk about you. They think about you. I think you leave lasting impressions on people, um, whatever they are, okay? Sometimes I think you can say shocking things. You make bold moves, and you're the kind of person that people talk about. I think you can be very charismatic. We have sickle, focus, regrowth, letting go. And here's the thing, when it comes to letting people go and things go, I think you've had to let go of so much that you are a pro. And it's not that you don't love and care for people, it's just that There are some people you've had to let go of and mourn as if they were no longer with us. And because of that, you can let go of just about anyone because you are a survivor. And being a survivor makes you fierce. It can also make you dangerous because we do a lot to survive. And a lot of times people don't realize like how much we've had to go through to survive. It can make us shine very, very brightly, but also you don't really want to fuck over a survivor. Somebody who's really been through a lot of darkness and come out shining like this because they are a warrior of a different kind. And I feel that fierceness here. Um, and I think what's really beautiful about this is you're fierce about yourself. And I feel like I feel that in my heart that was a really hard place for you to go because a lot of you were brought up or put in situations where you went through a time where you didn't have a lot of self-esteem and you had to step into the power of being very fierce about protecting yourself. Some of you guys had to learn how to parent yourself or realize you have been most of your life. So there's a power here that people don't realize. And a lot of times they don't realize it until they've talked trash on you and perhaps violated your trust. And then they see, like, you don't just hurt feelings. You cause people to doubt themselves to their very soul, which is good. It doesn't mean that the relationships can be repaired because I feel like for you, like fire, you burn away these connections. Most of the connections you are not interested in rebuilding. There's very few that you are. You're fierce that way. You got to keep it moving because there's other people. Because I feel like you're trying to find those that are down for you the way you are down for them. And I think through your experience, you've realized that you're going to meet people that you can't trust. And I feel like that's why you're guarded and why you feel people out so much. Because you're looking for people who are down for you the way you're down for them. Because you know it's rare. And that's valid. It's absolutely valid. And it makes you fierce. It also makes people want to know you more because your aesthetic is very mysterious. Like, even though you have this bright light, when people try to get close to you, it's like you're a mystery. And I think it's because we have some vulnerability here. Of course. Of course we do, right? You're so fierce in so many ways. It's beautiful. It's beautiful how you've been through so much and you've learned your worth and you stand on that. And how, no matter how people talk about you, you kind of understand they probably always will. And in that is a kind of confidence, like, they're always going to talk about me because I'm a badass. I love that. You're so fierce. So that's what I received for you, group 2. I hope this was an interesting reading. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If this resonated, just leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the Glitter Girl. This is going to be your reading all about what makes you so fierce. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, I'm going to start off with this deck here. I'm not taking any reversals in this deck or any of the cards. No reversals. Okay, this is a big deck. So, all right. Okay. Tell me about my group 3. Tell me about my group 3. This one. We have performer, playful, curious, lives in the moment, attracts innovative and outspoken people, exposes problems and challenges with humor. Okay, so this is a very playful card as well. I think people really enjoy your energy. I got that in group 2 as well, so that's interesting. You may be drawn to group 2. Okay, we have werewolf. No reversals. Willingness to connect and learn from past. Metamorphosis, liberated and powerful. Smexy, energy, inner strength, reincarnation, spiritual energy. But you are spiritual AF. Okay, you're super spiritual. You're very connected to your primal self. We have Olympian. Will work to disprove naysayers, loyal, inspired by impossible goals, energetic, free from doubt and uncertainty, passionate. There's this very beautiful energy here of just like, it almost was like crime fighter with the Olympian, like Wonder Woman energy, of course. Um, and I feel like you're a dreamer. You're a highly connected. Oh, crime fighter. I didn't even see this. Okay. That's why I got that. Okay. Strong sense of right and wrong, driven, dedicated, adventurous, uh, criminal justice, fair play, goal oriented. There's a lot of goal oriented stuff. I feel like you're going for some kind of dream or you're a big dreamer. It may be in the area of performing, or you may be an actor, or you may be trying to create a business or go to college and create some kind of big dream. There's a dreamer energy here, Pisces energy, Neptune energy. The northern node is fixing to change into Pisces, and the south node, I think, is going into Virgo. So this makes sense with what I'm feeling here. I really feel like this energy of coming into a time where you're able to really start to dream in a way where you're able to manifest it. Okay. I think more and more people see your talent and your abilities. I got to tell you, there's something about also like criminal justice. You may be, going into like the police force or firefighting or being like a paramedic or a lawyer, or you may work in like a law firm. That won't be for all of you though. 911, that kind of thing. Let's get a few more cards. I think you care about what's right and what's wrong. I think you have a very good sense of that and you stand on that. But there's a connection here, a fierceness and a connection to this primal self, this driven self, driven to do the right thing, also driven to live your passions. The threshold, shall you dare? Ooh. And I feel this energy of like daring to dream, daring to do what you really want to do, instead of doing what people think you should do. I feel like being more authentic in your energy, this magical kind of vibe that I'm picking up on. Perhaps you're a witch or interested in the craft. You may be connected to Lilith in some way or another dark goddess. But there's definitely this energy of almost like at the crossroads, there's Hecate energy, or another goddess associated or god associated with the crossroads. But there's just energy of just like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I know who I am and I know what's right for me. And I'm going to do it and it's going to be what it's going to be. Tell me more about this. We have Earth, you gain what you work for. And we have dangerous passions, red as a bleeding heart. Ooh. So there's this inner, like you're very sexy. You're very seductive. There's like dark femme energy, like femme noir energy. Like you may be a Scorpio. Um, there's something about the way you move that's very, you want to know me. Okay, very mysterious as well. Um, and I think people enjoy, like for some of you, people enjoy watching you move. You may be a dancer, or there may be something about the way you dance, the way you move. Tell me more. Tell me more about my group three. Why are they so fierce? It's almost like you are fully embodied. You are really connected to your body, and that might have taken work for you to get there as well. And here's the thing: it's like you get this like super yummy, seductive kind of energy, and you're also a good person. That's fierce as fuck. Like you're like a crime fighter. Like you may have like charities or groups of people you fight for and believe in. And it may have been really inspired. You may have been really inspired in the last like 90 days, even more. Um, I'm also getting LBGTQ plus vibe. You may not be, but you might. We have influencer here. Oh, perhaps you're wanting to be an influencer, or you are. Um, Tell me more about the influencer. What else do we have? This. We have simp. I tell you what, if you don't have them, you're going to, okay? Because look at this. Look at this. This is a glow up. Y'all see this? A glow up from within. You're glowing, you're sparkling. Okay. If this hasn't happened, I think if you're wanting to be an influencer online or you're wanting to draw attention to you in any way, if it's going to increase, is what I'm getting. It's going to increase. People are going to be more drawn to you. The more that you step into your power and do this thing that you dare to do, the more your fierceness is going to come out, the more your authentic attraction, this super, flirty, seductive energy. And I feel like it's just who you are. You can't help it. It's just like you have this very cool energy. Now, for some of you, it's not the dark femme. It's more of a femme that may look different from that, but it's intense. It's an intense presence of femme energy. That doesn't mean gender, okay? All right, let's get some more cards here. Give me one more of those. Give me one more. Okay. And we have troll. The trolls. You know what? A lot of little trolls are, they want it so bad because you're fierce. They want it so bad and they cannot have it. So expect the trolls. You probably trigger them. They may be watching. You may be online. You may have a platform and they're watching you do your thing. And I'm telling you, you may trigger the trolls, especially if you step into this energy. You gain what you ask for, and I feel like you're gaining. For some of you, you're gaining more eyes on you. The more you get into this primal passion and energy you have, this creative energy, the passion for the cause, the charity, the art, the craft, the you, this fierce energy rising. It's almost like I'm not doing this anymore like wearing a mask. The world has gone batshit crazy and I'm going to be who I am now. Fuck it. It's like, fuck it. Fuck it all. I'm going to be who I am and I'm this glitter girl, okay, with horns, okay? That's who I am. So if y'all don't like it, oh well, somebody else will, y'all. and we have harsh truths. Truth is, some people won't like this. And that's what makes you so fierce. Because honestly, if you were to take a lie detector test, it would come back that you were saying the truth. You don't fucking care anymore. Because you know that you're special. And some people, the trolls, the simps, whatever, you will trigger people along the way. And at first, probably a lot. There'll be times where you'll trigger people more than others. And you may have people running from you because you trigger them so hard. And you're learning, or you have learned, to not value yourself based upon that kind of thing. Because your spiritual energy knows that that's part of what you're meant to do. Because triggering people can do one of two things. Well, three things. Either they react to you and they write you, like if you're online. This is an example. It could be, apply this to whatever your situation is. Say you post a video, it triggers somebody, and they write you a nasty gram about how wrong you are and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Then it could trigger someone to be like, wow, that was really insightful and it gave me a lot to think about, blah, blah, blah. And then it could trigger someone and they do nothing. Probably the person who's triggered the most will probably unfollow you, maybe block you, whatever. And it's almost like you have let go of the judgment of whatever the video, the business, the picture, the audition, the thing it is you're trying to manifest, whatever it is, the outcome is. And you've allowed the universe to, or God, or whatever you work with, to let it be what it will be. And that is fierce as fuck. It's very difficult to get to that place and be real with it and be like, I release this, and whatever will be, will be. I'm not going to stop being authentically me and doing what I want to do. And I'm just going to let the universe work it out. I'm going to do the best I can with what I got. And that's it. And the harsh truth is, yes, there will be people who won't like it. But I think you're okay with it. And that's why you've had to kind of get an attitude about things of like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And it's not that you don't care about the people you help, but there is a separation from judgment, if that makes sense. It makes you extremely fierce because it gives you the freedom to express yourself more fiercely, which is going to draw more people to you, the right people to you. And I feel like that's what you're after. You're just after, like, I need the right opportunities. I need the right people. I don't need like just everyone. I need the right situation. We have inspiration. You are an inspiration to people. You may not realize that, but you are. Your struggle, your focus, your story. There are some of you who, like, you may not realize it because I'm seeing like a vertical post. Okay, so this could be on different platforms. And this is just an example. Okay, you don't have to be online, but this is what I'm getting. Okay, so apply it to your situation. But I'm seeing like a vertical post that has like 5 likes. Okay, maybe 20 views. But understand that those 20 views are like, there's some of those people that you're truly touching their life. So don't get discouraged. You're building a core audience. And that core audience is important because they dig your authenticity. They're listening to your story or whatever you're doing. You're cooking, your tax return, your whatever it is you're doing. And they're getting inspired by it. Okay. So, give it time. Allow the universe to do its job and work for you. And we have journey because it's a journey, right? And I feel like you know this. You know it's a journey. I feel like there's another card there. There is. It was hidden. It's a journey. But you are clear about your journey. When you know how your journey kind of the rhythm of it, and you release the need to change the rhythm of your journey and you just go with the flow, a lot of happiness can come in and satisfaction with the acceptance of that once you get in your flow. And this is someone who's in their flow. And they no longer judge themselves or others by how it manifests. It's truly someone letting go. And like I said, some of you are there, some of you are getting there. And people are noticing. It's a spiritual flex to be able to go into flow like this. It really is, because this takes a lot of work on yourself. This isn't just a glow up, like this is a glitter up. You're glitter girl, and I don't mean like gender. I mean maybe I should call it glitter femme. Anyway, it's feminine energy. And I feel like whatever causes or passions that you focus on really will blossom for you. And I think the power of your words is important. And I think you're learning the power of your words through whatever your experience you're having being an influencer. This could be at your job as well. Your story is inspirational. Some of you guys need to write it down. Y'all need to write about your journey. This flipped. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Single mama, single parent energy, having enough to take care of yourself. Also, you can see she's on billboards here. Okay. Tell me more about this. I want these down here. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh, this is the Seven of Pentacles. I thought that was the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we have 7, 7. 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. 77 is a number of alignment for you. And what I mean by that is that the universe is talking to you. Pay attention when you see sevens, okay? Wow. This really feels like energy rising. Energy rising. There's something about your eyes here. That's really important. Let's see. That card just fell off the table. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. 7, 7, 7, my friend. I think you're about to get lucky. Okay? I think you're about to get lucky. And I feel like one of the reasons you're so fierce is you know when someone's lying to you. You absolutely know when someone's lying to you. And I think this helps you stay on track. Like, you know who's a troll. Oh, this one flipped over. We have the High Priestess. You know when someone's lying to you. I feel like if you don't, this clarity is coming. I feel like people see you with this High Priestess energy, like wise. And I want to say all-knowing, but they know you're a person. Like, they know you're human. And I feel like you're very balanced. But there's this inner knowing where you can really feel people out. And I felt this, I think, in all the readings today. This like inner knowing. The inner knowing and the awareness of it and the connection to it really does bring out fierce energy. Okay? I also feel like you know how to strategize. You know where to put your energy. There is something about your eyes here. Okay? Your focus, your determination. And I feel like things are going to come together for you. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more about these sevens. These sevens. We have the Moon. Your intuition is very strong. There's this heavy Pisces dreamy energy about you. And I encourage you to kind of like use this energy. I'm hearing dream bigger. Dream more bold. Don't be afraid to like make the bold moves, okay? because they will work in your favor. We have the King of Pentacles, successful business person, successful businessman, but it's male energy, not male, it's masculine energy, but that's not gender. Okay, and we have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. I feel like a lot of your worries are going to be dispelled when it comes to like your career, okay? Um, I do feel like there's also this energy of a lot of people wanting to make offers towards you, being very attracted to you, okay? Um, and being very nervous as well. Like there's nervous energy. Um, be aware sometimes people can get a bit obsessed. I'm feeling that with the Nine of Swords here and the King of Wands. I feel this energy of like obsession energy, stuck on you energy. I think part of your fierceness is that like, this happens. And I don't think you take advantage of this with people. I think you try to kind of like calm it down. I do think people try to lie to you and mislead you. Um, and I'm getting this energy of like trying to fulfill their own personal fantasies or their own personal dreams, their own personal goals, their own personal interests. And I feel like your focus is so intense that it's very hard for people to get over on you. Um, and I feel this energy of people being nervous to like approach you, not sure how to approach you. Um, and I feel like people who have offers or want to offer you things, be vet people, okay? Because some of these people are lying, okay? They're misleading you. Um, and their offer isn't as good as what they're saying. And you deserve better. Okay? So don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to turn down offers because you might be afraid, well, I'm not going to get any more. Yes, you will. Okay. Um, and I feel like there are people who are like worried they've offended you, they're worried if they approach you, they'll offend you. And I feel like it's because you're so fierce. Um, it's part of this. And I feel like part of you have already accepted that that's part of the thing. Maybe you're okay with this because it keeps certain kinds of people away, and these people waste time sometimes, and you don't have time for that shit. Like you've moved on from it, and you don't want to invest any time with people who have um I don't want to say bad intentions, but they're just going to waste your time. And I don't mean that in a ruthless way. I just mean it in a way where there's someone here who's done a lot. They're glowed up to the point where they're glitter. They've got a glitter body, light body. Their light body is like holographic, and they're so connected that they have horns. Okay. Horns are a sign of spiritual connection. Okay. Um, and really listening to guidance with the high priestess and the moon, just really listening to that. And I feel like with the moon and the seven of swords, there's been so much lies, so many lies said to you, so many lies been said about you. And I think in the past, this stuff has gotten you off your journey. Like it's taken, well, I don't want to say it's gotten off your journey. It's been like a detour. You've had to deal with dishonesty and betrayal and those kind of things. And I feel like you've had to heal from that. And that's part of this fierceness is you've healed from betrayal and you're not down to do it again. So you just don't have time for any wishy-washy kind of energy. So you feel it now. You feel when someone's wishy-washy. You feel when you want to make friends with people who are down for you. And you just don't have time for anything else because there is a goal, there is a dream here, there is a vision here. And People feel that. They feel this truth with the high priestess as well. They feel this authenticity. And let's get a couple more cards here. Tell me more about my group 3. Tell me more about their fierceness. You're a baddie. You're a baddie for sure. And this fierceness is, it's really cool. It's a cool kind of energy. Tell me more. Tell me more about my group 3. Tell me more. Okay, we have a couple cards that came out. We have chamomile, gentleness, relaxation, sleep. I feel like you have started to take better care of yourself. Okay, that care shows in your body, your face, your hair, your demeanor. Okay. And this glow up, yes, I've talked about the spirit and the soul, but yes, your body, your face, your hair, the way you are, the way you interact, the loudness of your personality, the presence of your person has changed, and it reflects beauty and charm and this power, this ferocity. We have cauldron, creation, opportunity, caring. Yeah, I feel like people know, they feel it, that you're going somewhere. That's part of the fierceness. They know that somehow, some way, something big's going to happen for you. You have big energy. Like something's going to happen for this person. Like this person should have X opportunity. This person should blah blah blah. Like there is bigger thoughts. Like if you have a product, more people should have this product. You know, more people should have this product. If you have a platform, more people should see this person. They're really funny, or their cooking recipes are really good, or whatever it is. Or if you're an actor, wow, this person is a fabulous actor. They really need to be snatched up by an agency. It's just different for different people. Okay. And it may be that you're at a job where you're really shining, and your supervisors are saying, wow, they really need to get in this program so they can go to this level in our company, um, because you're glistening with the glitter of holographic light. And you've earned this. You've worked for this. Let us not forget this card down here. And we have 3 sevens, 777, y'all. Good luck is coming your way. Watch for those sevens. And when you get sevens, pay attention to what you're thinking, what's going on, what decisions you're having to make, who's around you, what they're saying. Pay attention, because the universe is talking to you. Okay, this bottom card. We have cup of tea, patience, reassessment. Okay. I feel like you need to take a regularly scheduled break and always be willing to kind of reassess where you're at, rework, reassess, and slow down, quiet your mind, quiet yourself. It's going to help you regulate this high vibe energy that you have. Sometimes we have to ground. Sometimes we have to get away from people. Sometimes we have to just be alone. And I feel that here. You know, your fierceness is incredible. And you have a lot of potential, because I feel it here. Other people feel it too. All right. Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.